Once upon a time in the Vijayanagara kingdom, ruled by the wise King Krishna-devaraya, there lived a clever and witty poet named Tenali Ramakrishna. He was known for his intelligence and humor, which often helped the king solve difficult problems. One day, a wealthy merchant from a distant land arrived at the royal court. He was famous for his vast wealth, but also for his greed. He approached the king and said, "Your Majesty, I have a special proposal. I will give 1,000 gold coins to anyone in this kingdom who can spend the entire amount within a single day without buying land, jewelry, or donating it to charity." The king was intrigued. He turned to his ministers and asked, "Can anyone complete this challenge?" But the ministers were puzzled. "Your Majesty, spending 1,000 gold coins in one day without buying anything valuable or donating is impossible," they said. Just then, Tenali Ramakrishna stepped forward with his signature smile and said, "I accept this challenge, Your Majesty." The next morning, the merchant handed over the bag of 1,000 gold coins to Tenali. The entire court watched curiously as he took the money and left. Tenali went straight to the market, hired a group of drummers and dancers, and announced, "Come, watch the grandest entertainment of your life. Free food and gifts for all." People rushed to see what was happening. Tenali then ordered hundreds of pots of milk, buckets of ghee, and sacks of rice. He hired the best cooks and started preparing an enormous feast. Meanwhile, he sent messengers all over the city, inviting all the donkeys, monkeys, and stray dogs from the streets to attend a grand feast. The news spread quickly. Soon, a large crowd gathered, laughing as they watched donkeys dressed in golden robes, monkeys sitting on silk cushions, and dogs being fed from silver plates. The people of Vijayanagara enjoyed the free entertainment, while Tenali kept spending the money on useless yet hilarious things. By the end of the day, Tenali had spent the entire 1,000 gold coins exactly as the merchant had asked. The next morning, he returned to the royal court and said, "Your Majesty, the challenge is complete." The merchant, eager to hear how the money was spent, asked, "Tell me, how did you manage to spend 1,000 gold coins in one day?" Tenali smiled and said, "I used it to treat all the donkeys, monkeys, and stray dogs in the city. They enjoyed the feast and had a great time." The court erupted in laughter. The merchant's face turned red with anger. He had never imagined that his money would be wasted in such a ridiculous manner. The king, impressed by Tenali's wit, declared, "Tenali Ramakrishna, you have proven once again that intelligence is more valuable than wealth." The merchant, humiliated, left the kingdom, and Tenali continued to be the most beloved and clever advisor in the court. Moral of the story: cleverness and intelligence can defeat even the most cunning of plans. Greed always leads to loss.